When I was in the 7th grade in Savannah, Georgia, St. Patrick's Day Parade came past Chatham Junior High School at the corner of Oglethorpe Avenue and Bull Street. The Marines from Paris Island and the air station were marching in that parade, and that day I decided I wanted to be a Marine, that day.
I enlisted into the Marine Corps about a week after September 11th.
And I retired from the Marine Corps in 1989.
Still on active duty in the Marine Corps. I'm a gunnery sergeant with 15 and a half years of service. A couple more to go before I hit retirement.
A lot of people had horrible experiences in combat just like I did. However, that camaraderie when you're over there in those situations is a bond that can't be broken.
You know, guys returning from combat are sometimes just forgotten.
We're referred to as the Forgotten Battalion because people forgot about what we did. We've lost double the amount to suicide than what we did on our second combat tour.
You know, it was hard, it was different. You know, you're back home after spending 3 years with your brothers, you know, you eat, sleep, and, you know, do everything together, including, you know, going to battle. And all of a sudden you come back home and you feel like you're by yourself.
Like, you think about it, there's so much like preparation and training that goes into sending these men and women overseas to go to war. Well, when they're coming back home, they don't have that same kind of tool belt to pull from.
The suicide rate today is 22 veterans every day commit suicide. 22 veterans a day, if you can imagine it.
Even to say that number, it's a punch in the gut for people that have decided to raise their hand and defend this great nation and country that we live in. For them to go out that way and make that final decision, it's just horrible. It was just something that sparked a fire in me of, you know, how blessed I was that I had all my limbs, and, you know, I've been very fortunate to be in the position that I was, and I wanted to figure out a way to try to give back. We found this beautiful piece of property, 268 acres.
So now when you come through those gates, which I do every single day, it's just like, wow, this is like home. We've got 4.5 miles of trails. We've got hunting, we've got fishing, but mostly it's the camaraderie.
And just the peacefulness, the sanctuary that what OPFOB is, coming through that front gate, it really changes your mindset. It almost makes you forget about any responsibility or worries or anything like that that you have in the world, at least while you're here.
They need their comrades that they serve with that understand what they're going through.
It's all about taking care of the people that you served with.
Just like when we were in combat, the guy in your foxhole is your best friend. You're looking out for him, he's looking out for you. Same thing here. This is our big foxhole.
The camaraderie, the kinship that we feel.
You know, we're non-clinical. There's no doctors out here, and you don't have to be broken to come out.
I mean, you can just kind of see it in their faces when they come out here and like light up, you know, and they are embraced by their brothers that are out here, and they can jump on a side-by-side and go run around and just kind of be free for a little bit.
Shooters, stand by!
And you see people smiling,
Target!
having a good time and enjoying themselves out here, and that's the goal.
I think it's wonderful.
Our goal is just to get guys back outdoors, whether it's working or having fun. And the most important thing is we're doing it together.
You can be yourself, and this is the best place to be able to do something like this.
The pistol, yeah.
You know, it's a way for us to lean on each other and build that camaraderie, and that's where our therapy happens, just naturally.
If you know a veteran that you think is struggling, give him a call, get him in the truck, get him in the car, and bring his ass down here. If you're struggling, reach out. People are, here. People care.
We all get united. We're all united when we come out here, and you go out hunting, fishing. If you don't want to shoot, there's plenty of things to do out here. Just under 300 acres of whatever you want to do out here. It's not doctors and medications, it's just outdoor therapy.
We're trying to build a place to reach out to veterans and let them know that, there's people out here that care about them.
We realized really quickly that we needed to offer that same kind of support for the spouses and for the families, to where you can be around other combat veteran spouses and families that have gone through the things that they're going through on that end of it.
And like when my wife and kids come out here, they get to see and talk to other people that go through the same stuff that we do on a day-to-day basis.
And this is a place that they can come and socialize. We're sitting around a fire pit right now, where you can sit here and talk to your buddy, cry on his shoulder if you have to. He can cry on your shoulder. We can hold each other. And when that happens, they get peace.
I want them to go home at the end of the day and hit the pillow and be like, you know what, today was a good frickin' day.
We really have had a number of groups come out that were former Army Special Forces, Rangers, Marines that have come back from Afghanistan or their experiences in Iraq. And they've seen some really terrible things. And having them come here and sit on the bench, it's pretty remarkable. They can bare their soul.
I'll admit it. I actually admitted it for the first time on paper yesterday, that I have been that guy that has been ready to accept suicide as a viable option. I've been that guy that's been ready to bite the bullet. And I really firmly believe that, guys like Andrew Harris and J.R. Brown were brought into my life for a reason, and specifically OPFOB especially, to bring it to light, to realize that, hey, there's a bigger purpose, a bigger calling in life, and that's being able to take care of our fellow brothers and sisters.
When I was wounded in combat, I was fortunate that everybody in the vehicle survived. However, after the war, not everybody in that vehicle survived. Some of those Marines were struggling so much that they took their own lives. And whatever I can do to help that, to give somebody an outlet to sit around and talk, and maybe talk through some of that stuff to prevent that, that's my ultimate goal right there.
If we can save one person's life a day, we're making a difference, and that's where it starts, with one person.
If we can save one, we've accomplished our mission. Hopefully we're going to save a lot more than one.
So my goal is to spend the rest of my life doing everything that I possibly can to reduce the number.